Hello everyone, and welcome to Origami with Miss Cynthia. Spring is in full bloom, and in this episode I will show you how to create a lotus flower. Many people, including myself, confuse this as a lily water, and although they are both pond blooming flowers with vibrant colors, the texture of them are what differentiates these two. Now let's get started. The supplies you will need are one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, a pair of scissors, and some glue. All right, you guys, once you selected your sheet of paper, go ahead and fold this downward. We're going to cut out a square out of this sheet of paper. So go ahead and cut off that excess space there, so that rectangle, go ahead and just cut that off. And then we're going to open up your page, and then we're going to fold it. So you have a crease here already. Go ahead and fold it the opposite direction. So you have an X right in the middle of your page. Go ahead and open that up. And you're going to face your sheet. So you have the big plus sign here in the middle. Bring that bottom portion, and you're just going to bring this point to that center and crease. Do the same thing to the point right next to it. Just right there to the center. Go ahead and crease that. And then I'm just rotating my piece of paper because all of these corners will be towards the center. Just like this. All right. Our last one, we're going to go ahead and crease that towards the center. All right, and so grab one of the corners and do the same thing all the way. So this corner will go towards the center. This towards the center. And then towards the center again. Just like this. All right, so on one of your triangles here, you're just going to fold the tip of it outside of the box, just like this. Okay, so it'll be folded here. You'll see like a big rectangle space right across, and you're just going to crease it so it ends up being outside of the box. Go ahead and do that to all of the corners, and you're going to try to align these creases as much as you can. Just like that. All right. Okay, you just want to make sure and go through it and crease all your, really crease down your foldings there. Okay, and we're going to flip the whole piece over, and now you have your outer layers here, and then the center piece here. The corners that connects to that center piece, you'll have a crease, you'll have a plus sign here also that can help you as a guide. Go ahead and bring all of the four corners to that center. So you're going to go ahead and crease. Just like this, okay? As you're doing this around to every corner, you want to kind of just hold this into place a little bit. So just like this. Now just remember, we did a few foldings, so your paper feels a little bit thicker, and that's okay. Just remember that on your page selection, you want to select a piece of paper that's not really, really thick. And you can actually work also with newspapers, with that gift wrap tissue paper. That works very well too. So those are just a few extra suggestions for your lotus flower. Okay, our last one here gets a little bit tricky because we're trying to hold this together and then we're trying to fold this at the same time. Downward. just like this. All right, so once we crease that, we can just let go. It's time for our gluing to begin. Now what we want to glue is, these come down right here, so it's these corners right here that you want to glue down, okay? So when you open it up all the way, it's this section right here that you're wanting to put some glue on, okay? And you can press it on this side. Just go ahead and tuck in your finger there and then just rub it, and you can just make sure the glue sets there. Fold it in. It's way easier if you crease that ahead of time versus trying to crease individually and then put glue as you go. And then at this point, don't worry too much about fixing your petals. Once the glue dries completely, we can go back and fix the petals a little bit more. So now that's all nice and creased. Let me put a little bit of more glue on this one. Okay, so now that we're done with our glue, you can go in here and see how, I'm going to just leave this one pressed down because it's not dried yet. See how right here it kind of just curves downward a little bit. You can just go in there and just fix the inside of your lotus just a little bit. Okay, I think it's kind of dry. All right, now the outer petals, you can just, you know, fold those in just a little bit. You can leave them nicely pointed like this if you'd like. It's really your preference. All right, now the last step here, when you flip it over, you have these little triangle tabs, and what you want to do is, they're so close to the edge and you don't want to rip your paper. So what you want to do is go ahead and just fold this and press. So it looks like this, okay? So let me show you on this one again. So you're gonna bring that triangle and just crease it going upward, so when you flip it over, it sticks out. Now you're going to do that all the way throughout your flowers, so all 4 of these triangles will pop out. All right, now you can leave these really flat, or if you want, you can kind of just crease these up like this, so they have like a little effect to them there. Let me bring in our other ones that we worked on. And you can try these out on many different colors of paper. Just make sure that your paper is not so thick. These lotus flowers are full of vibrant colors. So if you don't have color paper, you could always go back and color them before you actually start folding them. And there you go, guys. There is your lotus flower. If you would like to fold a lotus napkin, check out our Valentine's episode with the Buckeye Public Library system. Similar outcome, but very different folds. Thanks for watching, and see you next week for more origami fun. Bye!